Okay, guys, I've just done something for Andre and the squad, and I'm going to kind of follow it up. Basically, it's this: how to score out pound JPY, because he asked down here about the scoring setting and one thing and another. So I've done that. I did do a kind of a video here for him. But it came up as a buy. It's Friday morning. I'm not a big fan of trading Fridays, but as normal, I get caught up in it, one thing and another. It's looking for a 12 pip move, which it's not too bad. Kind of live with 12 pips, and it's looking to buy it. Well, let's have a look. So I've got most things in my favor. Now, if I'm going to buy this, what am I buying it from? Well, what's this actually working with? Well, it's gone against that move. It's rejected, and it's pushing higher. So it looks like it's pulling against this. So I'm just going to look at the last recent high and low of the candles, which is there. All right, it's holding above the 50, as we can see. This isn't a million miles away from going to market. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop an order in to start with, which is here. And we're going to set it for 12 pips. Now, 12 pips takes us up, not quite to the top. Right, it's triggered in. So I'm fine. Okay, I can see where it's going to go, and I can understand why it's going to get there. Let me kind of explain that from a broader sense of view. If I come out to the 4 hours, what can I see? I can see this is on a steady run to the upper side. Push. There's nothing stopping it. Okay. Now, if I go back in time, there's nothing there at all. Okay. So this is the daily chart, sorry. I'm going to come into the 4 hour in just a second. But there's nothing stopping it. But the 4 hour is going to show me the same thing. There it is there. It's running high. Okay. So what it's done is it's pushed up, it's come down. It's pushed up, it's come down. Pushed up, it's come down. But it hasn't come down like this. What it's done is stabilized into a range. Well, if that's the range it's playing in and it's struggling, which it is on this level and this level, well, where's it going to go? It's going to go back to the top of the range. And if it breaks out, it'll run up to this section here, this bit. Okay. There. Now, these are all predetermined high time frame levels. And that is a big solid chunk. Now, if it runs, that's the main move that it's running against, this one. So let's drop this down into the hour. And there it is, a little bit clearer. So what I'm going to do is I want to see where the pivot points of that are, so I can see what the parameters are. Let's just move these into place. So it's holding above that 23, clearly. It's pushed down this morning, and it's bounced clean off it. So that's a good indicator that these things are probably in play. There's the pivot, which is the 50. It's holding above the 50. So these are my areas of attraction. So the question I've got to ask myself is, if this is wrong, where's it going to run to? Well, it'll run at this first. And I've got a swing point on this. There. So I've got a protection here. I've got a protection there. If it breaks through that, it's going to start running at the blue lines that I've just put in, which would probably be too much to bear. So I don't really want it to go beyond this point. Okay. But what I'm happy to do is stage into there and then come back up. And if I do that, well, it'll sort of pay me handsomely. And if I'm wrong, well, instead of going in at full position here, I've reduced my exposure. And you can have the argument that I'm adding into it. I'm not, because it's all part and parcel of the plan. I'm just capitalizing on the fact that it'll move against me. And if that's the case, fair enough. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play it out. I haven't got much to do today, to be honest. There you go, 165 quid from the pullbacks last night. And I don't trade on a Friday too much, so I don't really care whether I sort of get a big trade or a little trade. But if I do 50 quid out of this, I'll be more than happy. If I do 100, I'll be ecstatic. And if I do any more than that, I'll be out of this world. So let's play it out and see what happens. Okay, guys, so I did that for Andre and Luca as it happens. So a little salute to both of you. Let me grab a coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee, and he does on Friday morning. That's my week finished. Pretty much the year's, well, my year was finished for wage-wise in October. Let me just quickly get my tickets off. Take my tickets off, and then there you go, 60 quid. As kind of put on from my scoring point of view, it can run higher. I am well aware of that. But so you can pull this through, just so you can catch up with it. That is there, 12, 60 quid. Well, it would have been if my fat head wasn't in the way. Because it's got a fat head, you know, boys and girls. I don't know, just put the cap up. Put a cap up. But there you go. 12. So I'm quite happy with the way I work this out. Now it's very simple. It's going to run at the tops. Now, it's no point looking at the 5-minute top. But if we look at the 15-minute, it clearly shows it. It's a decent time sample to work against. Clear top, clear bottom, holding above. That's its first point of call, or at least it will be. First point of call for a target. Now, the target mentioned was, it worked out, it was roughly about 12 pips for a half decent safe trade. And that's all I target to. I just target into monetary things. I know 12 pips, fine, I'm happy with that. No, there's others who'll sort of just go, oh no, you need to run it forever. Why? Look at the charts that you see. How often do they go on a straight line all the way up? It's once in a blue moon that they'll just keep trucking all day, all day, all day, all day. And you're trying to gauge everything on that. Why not work from 1 hour to the next hour? So in this hour, it's coming up 5 to 10 now. I set out my stall for the hour between 9 and 10. Systematically worked it out. Put in a target that is willing to be accepted within that hour. And once I've achieved it, fine. I can now reset. I've been paid. And I can choose whether I want to do it in the next hour. What if I held it? Yes, I might do 25 pips. But what if I targeted 30? And it went to 25 pips. But then decided to reverse on itself like it often does. And I end up only getting 7 or 8 pips because I've gone, oh, look, I've got some money. I've got some money. This is the biggest I've got money. Oh, fucking yes, I'm the master of the universe. You know something? I looked at a 1-minute chart once and oh my God, all my answers were there. Oh, reversing. Maybe I got it wrong. Oh, I haven't got as much money anymore. Oh, no. Oh, boo! I haven't got any money. I've lost it all. All these systems are shit. They don't work. It's all a rubbish. It's not rubbish. You just didn't target correctly in the first place for the time period you were looking at. Now, if you give it an hour, the chances of it doing 200 pips in an hour, pretty slim. Chances of it doing 12 pips, pretty high. I'll take the high opportunity every time. So, there you go, kids. Just keep on trucking. Always remember, everything's just common sense. Ultimately, on the point of entry, you're always 50-50. It's either going up or it's going down. The trick is, If you decide it's going up and it does go up, don't tempt fate. Just take what it's willing to give you. And that's it. And you've seen the way I work things out. I work it out through ATRs and what have you. It'll tell you what it's willing to give. And if you look at the history of the chart, in other words, the prior swing high, swing low, it'll actually tell you what it's going to test. So you've got already a target point in mind. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one. Okay, guys, quick interlude, because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products. So if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US, so you guys can now take advantage of the prop. And you've got C Trader, and you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15, and then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms, which is TradingView, CTrader and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video.